Welcome back, everyone. We're going to give folks a minute to come over from the floor. Just like at an in-person gala, we ring the bell before the dinner program starts. All right. With that, please welcome AIAA President Basil Hassan.
Welcome everyone to the 2021 AIAA Aerospace Spotlight Award Gala. I'm happy to host the event this evening as a special community celebration. We are honoring the best and brightest of our profession who are shaping the future of aerospace every day. I wish we could all be together in person tonight, but luckily we have this venue to celebrate tonight. Over the next hour, we'll be recognizing both the 2020 and 2021 recipients of the AIAA Premier Awards and the AIAA Educational Achievement Awards. For this introduction, I'll be joined tonight by Mary Scott, AIAA's Vice President of Community and Partner Engagement. Many of you know Mary, and she's going to help me get this event underway.
Great. Thank you, Basil, and welcome everyone. It's my pleasure and honor to be here tonight with you as we recognize and honor those AIAA members whose work takes them and us beyond ourselves. They have demonstrated how aerospace ingenuity and collaboration fuels the collective human drive to explore and create. Basil, I know you're passionate about pursuing careers in aerospace, and your passion has led you to the presidency of AIAA. Can you share with us tonight why you believe presenting all these awards are so important?
Mary, I see the award winners as those among us who are the example, the role models for our students and our young professional members. I'm consistently impressed by the body of work of our award winners. They have realized these achievements based on their own incredible contributions and their collaboration with others. That collaboration is really a hallmark of our community. I believe it's vital for us to honor these individuals and teams for these accomplishments to show the next generation what's really possible.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, and thank you for your perspective. I'm especially excited about the amazing educators we are honoring tonight. They are teaching STEM in classrooms across the United States. It's possible that some of the students they engage will become the next generation of aerospace professionals, and they may stand on this stage themselves one day. Wouldn't that be great? I know you are especially passionate about inspiring young people. Can you share with us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it's incumbent on all of us AIAA professional members to take an interest in the younger folks coming along after us in the industry, as they'll be our future leaders of the profession and the Institute. Our mentors did it for us, so now it's time for us to return. We have a responsibility to ensure that we create an environment where they can follow us as they pursue their dreams and where they can create their own paths and directions that we may not have ever done. I invite each of us tonight to think about how we can get involved with students and young professionals. We all have different interests and different amount of time to dedicate to this, so please find what works for you. I found this year that mentoring has been especially meaningful to me. I've connected with several students and young professionals and forged ongoing relationships using AIAA's Mentor Match program as well as via LinkedIn. I also believe that we can connect with the important work done by the AIAA Foundation. My late father showed me how important giving back was through his career and through his gifts to the foundation, including endowing the Graduate Award right before his death. I was motivated to ensure my dad's legacy lived on and continue the work he started. So I've made my own gifts to the foundation, including recently doubling the impact of his Graduate Award. These are all examples of how our members can get involved and make the industry stronger. I challenge each of us here tonight to make their mark for the future of our aerospace.
Great. Basil, thank you for sharing your passion with us and for giving back with your time, your resources, and mentoring. It's really important stuff. It would be great to keep talking, and I believe we should move on to tonight's awards program. But before I do, I really want to acknowledge the support of all of our members and the sponsors that made this program possible tonight. The Aerospace Corporation, the Boeing Company, and Lockheed Martin. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you, Basil, for letting me be part of this special evening with you and all the honorees. Thank you.
Mary, It's been wonderful kicking off this AIAA Spotlight Awards Gala with you tonight. To our award recipients, this night is for you. Each of you is being recognized here tonight, demonstrating the strength and ingenuity of our profession. You help foster a spirit of collaboration and cooperation that transcends our national boundaries. You are forging a true community and developing solid ties between all of us who work in aerospace. Thank you all for what you have done and what you will continue to do. For our audience tonight, as you hear each person named, feel free to congratulate them in the chat feature. It's going to be a really great evening tonight, so let's get started.
Woohoo. Cheers.
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 Welcome to the 2020 and 2021 Aerospace Spotlight Awards Gala. As the world's largest and most influential technical society dedicated to the global aerospace profession, AIAA members have been involved in nearly every advancement in modern U.S. aerospace. The coronavirus pandemic has tested the world and our community. We miss gathering together in person to honor our community's accomplishments. We are grateful our community has contributed to keeping people safe and healthy by adapting aerospace technology and services. Your ingenuity, creativity, and dedication are needed now more than ever before. We are proud how aerospace captures the world's imagination and unites us, all of us, in the shared mission of exploration and discovery. Established in 1936, the Lawrence Sperry Award is presented for a notable contribution made by a young person, age 35 or under, for the advancement of aeronautics or astronautics. This award honors Lawrence B. Sperry, pioneer aviator and inventor, who died in 1923 in a forced landing while attempting a flight across the English Channel. In 2020, we honored Patrick Newman, Newman Space, for continued development of miniature electric spacecraft propulsion systems and ceaseless advocacy for the development of Australian space capabilities.
Hello, I'm Paddy Neumann, and I would like to thank the AIAA for awarding me the signal honor of the Lawrence Sperry Award. It is truly humbling to be in the presence of such luminaries as Sally Ride and everyone else who has won this award in the past. I would like to thank everyone who has helped me along this journey, because no one does this on their own. I would like to thank my teachers, professors, friends, and of course, my family. I would also like to thank the South Australian Museum for permitting me to film this here in the Andy Thomas exhibit in Adelaide. I thank you all again, and I would look forward to seeing you all again when we can all travel again. Thanks.
The recipient of the 2021 AIAA Lawrence Sperry Award is Benjamin Jorns, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. In recognition of his seminal experimental and theoretical work on wave-driven effects in Hall thrusters and his contributions to the development of advanced thruster technologies.
I'm very humbled and grateful to be this year's recipient of the AIAA Sperry Award. And I'd like to take a few moments to thank all of those who have supported the work that is being recognized. First, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Yangas Michaelides, my colleague from JPL, for nominating me, as well as those who wrote letters of recommendation. I also like to thank the many mentors and colleagues I've had in my early career so far. These include the staff and faculty at my graduate institution, Princeton University, my colleagues in the Electric Propulsion Group at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and my friends, collaborators, and students in the Department of Aerospace Engineering at the University of Michigan. This work would not have been possible either without the continued support of the Air Force Office of Scientific Research and NASA. Last and most importantly, I want to thank my family, particularly my wife and son, for their seemingly infinite patience and support. Thank you again, and have a good evening.
AIAA Engineer of the Year. This award is presented to a member of the Institute who has made a recent individual, technical contribution in the application of scientific and mathematical principles leading to a significant technical accomplishment. In 2020, we honored Andrew Klesch, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, for exceptional engineering and technical leadership achievements in the development of MARCO, the first interplanetary CubeSat pathfinder, enabling future NASA deep space small satellites.
Exploration is always a team activity, and MARCO was no exception. I am honored to receive this award as it represents the broad recognition that even small endeavors can have large impacts. After a year of significant challenges, I look forward to seeing future generations of explorers take the lessons from MARCO to dare even mightier things. I would like to thank the leadership at NASA and JPL, AIAA, the broad smallsat community, and, of course, the entire MARCO team for their dedication to demonstrating the impossible.
The 2021 AIAA Engineer of the Year recipient is Humberto Silva III, Sandia National Laboratories, for pioneering the modernization of re-entry vehicle probability loss of assured safety assessments, including conduction, convection, chemical kinetics, radiation, and associated thermophysical material uncertainty.
My life was destined for aerospace engineering through various life experiences that shaped my career path, including many mentors and teachers like Dr. Squires, who helped me find a passion in CFD and turbulence, and Dr. Tyson, who helped me realize that uncertainty is intrinsic not just in astrophysics, but all of science and engineering. Most of all, I'd like to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my wife Lisa, and my sons Diego and Elias for motivating me every day to be a better problem solver. I humbly and graciously accept the 2021 AIAA Engineer of the Year Award.
Established in 1968, the AIAA Distinguished Service Award provides unique recognition to an individual member of AIAA who has provided distinguished service to the Institute. In 2020, we honored L. Jane Hansen, HRP Systems, for over 30 years of passion for and dedication to the innovative development and implementation of educationally impactful programs for AIAA.
I am honored to have received the 2020 AIAA Distinguished Service Award. I would like to thank Laura Richard, who convinced me I was worthy of the award. She nominated me and shepherded all the inputs. I would also like to thank my colleagues that wrote wonderful letters of recommendation. Alan Arrington, Lucella Jalicki, John Rose, Jim Visaka, and Jim Wards. Thank you.
The 2021 AIAA Distinguished Service Award recipient is Mary J. Sanchez, the Aerospace Corporation. For over 3 decades of leadership and distinguished service to AIAA that contributed significantly to the success of the Institute.
I want to thank you for the honor of receiving the AIAA Distinguished Service Award. There's so many other members of the Institute who are also very deserving of this. AIAA has been a very important part of my life from when I was a young college student until today. I originally joined AIAA to participate in the regional student paper competition. And then when I was a new hire at NASA, Dr. George Neal reached out and asked me to join the Houston Section Council. It was amazing how that experience gave me a love of AIAA and all of the aspects, from mentoring to networking to technical excellence. I look forward to continuing to participate and to give back to the Institute. Thank you.
Established in 1986, the AIAA Public Service Award honors a person who has demonstrated sustained, visible support for aviation and space goals. In 2020, we honored Steve T. Knight, a former U.S. Congressman from California, for sustained national leadership and unmatched support as a champion of the aerospace industry and its workforce. The 2021 AIAA Public Service Award recipient is Marcia S. Smith, spacepolicyonline.com, for a lifetime and ongoing public support of aerospace, providing cogent analyses of critical, high visibility issues to Congress, the government, and the general public.
I want to thank AIAA so very much for honoring me with the AIAA Public Service Award. AIAA and I share a commitment to informing the public and policymakers about the space program, about its importance to the nation, about its importance in everyday life. And we've been at this quite a few decades already. It's amazing how many have passed, but there's still more work to do. And I look forward to being part of AIAA and working with AIAA in this important task. I'm so grateful to my nominator, to everyone who was involved in the award, the awards committee, everyone at AIAA. I just can't tell you how much it means to me. I'm very, very grateful, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Established in 1988, the AIAA International Cooperation Award recognizes an individual or individuals who have made significant contributions to the initiation, organization, implementation, or management of activities with significant United States involvement that include extensive international cooperative activities in space, aeronautics, or both. The 2020 award was shared by two individuals. Jaewon Shin, NASA Headquarters. Joachim Zodruk, Hamburg Aviation, and founder of the International Forum for Aviation Research.
What an honor to receive this prestigious award together with my colleague Jay Shin. The International Forum for Aviation Research, IFA, with research establishment from 26 nations from around the globe, exists now for more than 10 years, and we have summit meetings, exchanges, and cooperations. And thus, I'd like to dedicate this award to all my IFA colleagues engaged in this unique group. Thanks to the AIAA and all those persons who made this possible. Thank you all.
They are receiving the award for outstanding contributions to international aeronautics research cooperation through establishment and leadership of the International Forum for Aviation Research. The 2021 AIAA International Cooperation Award recipients are Michael Watkins, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Thanks to the AIAA for the International Cooperation Award. Working with my American and German colleagues on the Grace and Grace follow-on programs has been one of the greatest joys of my life, both from a personal and a technical perspective. And the missions have generated thousands of important scientific papers. I hope to work again with my colleagues on future missions and continue this wonderful fellowship across the world. Thank you.
Michael A. Gross, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
I would like to start out by saying how humbled I am to have been nominated and selected as a recipient of the AIAA International Cooperation Award. It is truly an honor and a privilege, especially because I get to share this award with a group of individuals that I not only consider my colleagues, but some of my closest friends. I'm particularly proud of the work we did as a team to bring to fruition almost 20 years of gravity science data that has led to numerous discoveries and insights into the climate of our home planet Earth. All I can say is thank you. Thank you to Mike, Albert, and Frank. And thank you to the AIAA for bestowing this award upon us.
Frank Fleschner, Helmholtz Center Potsdam, GFC, German Research Center for Geosciences.
Hello, I'm Frank Flechtner from the German Research Center for Geoscience in Potsdam, and I'm very much proud and honored to get this prestigious International Cooperation Award. Cooperation between science and industry and between our two countries, the US and Germany, is that what always has driven the GRACE and GRACE Follow-on projects. And I hope that the next generation gravity mission will also build on the friendship with my colleagues at GPL and Airbus. Thanks once again for this great award.
And Albert Zaglauer, Airbus Defence and Space.
Being a member of the GRACE endeavor is truly a matter of pride and honor. Niemals is cooperation can look back over 25 years. It has seen the aftermath of German reunification, the attack on the US on 9/11, and the start of commercial space business. It launched from a Russian base as well from a US base. It is based on very smart science, the tons of trust across the Atlantic. Trust which one cannot demand, but one has to run the delivery. Let us continue this success story. Thanks for the award.
They are receiving the award for outstanding leadership of the International Consortium in the planning and implementation of the successful Earth gravity missions GRACE and GRACE Follow-on. Please enjoy a brief intermission honoring the classes of 2020 and 2021 AIAA Honorary Fellows and Fellows. These individuals will be formally inducted during the AIAA Fellows Induction Ceremony on Tuesday, 17 August at 5:00 p.m. Eastern. Congratulations to these newest classes of AIAA Honorary Fellows and AIAA Fellows. Established in 1948, the AIAA Goddard Astronautics Award recognizes notable achievements in the field of astronautics. In 2020, we honored Robert D. Cabana, NASA, for significant leadership and reinvention of the Kennedy Space Center into the world's preeminent multi-user spaceport, supporting government and commercial access to space.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and I'd like to sincerely thank the AIAA for recognizing me with the 2020 Goddard Aeronautics Award. What an extreme honor. I've been truly blessed to lead an amazing team here at the Kennedy Space Center, and I couldn't be more proud of what we've accomplished in transitioning KSC to the nation's premier multi-user spaceport following the end of the shuttle program. Again, thank you for this outstanding award. It really means a great deal to me.
The recipient of the 2021 AIAA Goddard Astronautics Award is General Ellen M. Polakowski, U.S. Air Force, retired, for outstanding and notable contributions to the U.S. Air Force, the field of astronautics, and the aerospace and defense community.
I want to thank the AIAA for this tremendous honor. There's nothing more treasured than to be recognized by your peers. I've had the pleasure of working with some of the most brilliant scientists and engineers throughout my career, and many, if not most of them, were AIAA members. When I walked onto the campus of Newark College of Engineering in the fall of 1974 as a freshman, I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that I would have ended up at this gala event as an award recipient. In fact, if I had thought I would have been part of such an event, it would likely be as a reporter, as writing was my first love. But I was quickly caught up in the excitement of discovering new things and transforming them into something useful. I knew I was hooked on engineering. I was then blessed by the opportunities the Air Force provided me to continue to explore and develop new technologies and continue to grow into leading bigger and bigger programs. But I was never motivated by a desire to get to the next rank. I was always looking for the opportunity to be able to help technology make the world a better, safer place. And along the way, I was blessed to have the support of my family. Without the support of my husband, who we lost in 2010, I would never have been able to have done anything. And of course, my two daughters, Laura and Jennifer, who lived the nomad life of a military brat. As we moved all over the country, as I went from one challenge to the next, and my friends and mentors along the way, my fellow AIAA honorary fellows, Paul Nielsen, Natalie Crawford, and Wanda Austin. With deep appreciation, I accept this award tonight, only if I can share the credit with all of them. Finally, we aren't done yet. There are so many challenges and opportunities for us ahead. We are on the cusp of space becoming a world marketplace. We are on the leading edge of transitioning to renewable energy applications and aerospace power generation. There are still so many opportunities for cool science to make a difference in making the world a better place. I challenge you all to work with me to make it happen. Thank you again for this tremendous honor, and I look forward to continuing to explore the world of science and engineering with you in the future.
Established in 1934, the AIAA Reed Aeronautics Award is named in honor of Dr. Sylvanus A. Reed, a noted aeronautical engineer, designer of the first metal propeller, and a founding member of the Institute of the Aeronautical Sciences. In 2020, we honored Alan C. Brown, Lockheed Martin Corporation, retired, for his engineering leadership of the Lockheed Martin Skunk Works team that designed and produced the F-117, the first stealth fighter bomber aircraft.
It is a very great honor to receive the Reed Aeronautics Award.
Lockheed was working on a new program in the Skunk Works known as Have Blue, a very low observable research airplane. I was asked to come up with a propulsion system that would have the required low radar cross-section and still operate efficiently, and I became chief engineer for the airplane. We were able to produce the article in 2.5 years from receipt of go-ahead, an airplane which had a very low radar and infrared cross-section. In the Gulf War versus Iraq in 1991, the F-117A showed its capability as an invisible attack bomber, essentially for all the world to see, which wouldn't have happened otherwise. So in conclusion, I thank the AIAA for the award, which I regard as a great honor.
The recipient of the 2021 AIAA Reed Aeronautics Award is Michimasa Fujino, Honda Aircraft Company, for the invention of advanced aerodynamic and structural technologies implemented on Honda's first aircraft, the Honda Jet, creating new value in business aviation.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michimasa Fujino, President and CEO of Honda Aircraft. When I was informed about 2021 Reed Award, Dr. Hassan directly called me. I was very surprised, I was very honored, and also very grateful for this tremendous recognition. I have worked for airplane design for past 35 years. It was very challenging, but also very exciting. On behalf of Honda Aircraft, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to everyone who support Honda Jet project. Thank you very much.
The Daniel Guggenheim Medal was established in 1929 as an international award for the purpose of honoring an individual who makes notable achievements in advancing the safety and practicality of aviation. The medal recognizes contributions to aeronautical research and education, the development of commercial aircraft and equipment, and the application of aircraft to the economic and social activities of the nation. Its first recipient was Orville Wright. The medal is jointly sponsored by AIAA, Vertical Flight Society, ASME, and SAE International. In 2019, we honored Sheila E. Widnall, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, in recognition of her outstanding contributions to aerodynamics through research, such as the identification of the Widnall instability, as well as through education and public service, including serving as Secretary of the U.S. Air Force.
I am proud to be a member of the aerospace community. The diversity, excellence, and creativity of the community have accomplished incredible feats of investigation, development, and sustainment. Through the grouping of academia, industry, and government members, we have paved the way for a community that renews itself and seeks new applications for new engineering knowledge. Through our involvement and commitment to military and civilian space, we have moved forward into the future. I'd like to thank the Guggenheim Board for providing visibility to the aerospace community.
The recipient of the 2021 Daniel Guggenheim Medal is Osiris Silva, Embraer, for his leadership in the conception, production, and promotion of commercial aircraft for founding Embraer SA, and for his important roles in government and academia. Established in 1997, the AIAA Educator Achievement Award recognizes K-12 educators for outstanding contributions to the continued study of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics among America's youth. Each of these teachers has had significant impact on creating the next generation of aerospace professionals who will shape our community's future. The award has honored more than 65 educators from the United States. The winners of the AIAA Educator Achievement Award are Elizabeth L. Barrow, gifted specialist at Horizon Elementary School in Madison, Alabama, for instilling a sense of wonder in students through curiosity-based learning, and for her 4-decade-long service to the community as an educator.
Greetings. This is Elizabeth Barrow, and I am honored to be recognized for my work with students. It has been my privilege to teach children about astronomy and space science for the last 40 years. I would like to thank Dr. Naveen Vecha for nominating me. I'd like to thank my father, Charles Leadham, for showing me those first constellations, and my supervisor, Earl Whitlock, for buying that first planetarium back in 1980 and getting me started. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Beth Mead Levitt, teacher of physics and astronomy and director of First Robotics Team 283 at Wade Hampton High School in Greenville, South Carolina, for believing that with the right tools and mentors, all students can become STEM literate with the confidence they can solve any problem encountered.
Hi, my name is Beth Levitt, 2020 Educator Achievement Award winner, and I just want to say thank you. But first, I have a little story to tell you. So a group of engineering professors were invited to fly in a plane. Right after they were comfortably seated, they were informed the plane was built by their students. All but one got out of their seats and headed frantically to the exits in maniacal panic. The one lone professor that stayed put calmly in his seat was asked, "Why did you stay put?" "I have plenty of confidence in my students," he says. "Knowing them, I for a fact can assure you this plane will never even start." Just want to say thank you. For teachers, doing more with less is very similar to the motto that every business has to be profitable. In education, the profit is the knowledge base of our future. How can you skimp when that is your reward on the dollar? The AIAA Award gives me a voice to elicit change, a fan for the embers of problem solving we want for our youth. And the financial kick that the AIAA Award provides throws fuel on that fire. Education is a necessity, and we should fund it like it is one. Thank you for recognizing educators whose passion is for better student outcomes and with the mindset to do more with less.
Scott McComb, science instructor, AIAA advisor, Green Energy Team advisor, and Science Olympiad coach at Raisbeck Aviation High School in Seattle, Washington, for implementing an outstanding program of aerospace education and creating a supportive classroom community of learners.
What a tremendous honor to have been recognized with the 2020 AIAA Educator Achievement Award. I'm sorry that the pandemic prevents us from gathering safely together. I would have appreciated the opportunity to greet you in person to let you know that the work that you're doing has been the inspiration for the work that we're doing. To highlight a handful of ways that aviation and aerospace has inspired this year's students in my classroom: landing probes and helicopters on Mars, developing sustainable aviation fuels and more efficient aircraft, creating autonomous drones, launching satellites to ensure Wi-Fi access in remote areas. Thank you for serving as the guiding stars for me, for our students, and for our community. I'm grateful for you and humbled by this award. Thank you again.
The winners of the 2021 Educator Achievement Award are Suzanne Banis, science lead at South Miami Middle Community School in Miami, Florida, for creating an innovative classroom environment that instills the desire and capacity to live with compassion, integrity, and wisdom, and the knowledge for students to put values into action in meaningful ways.
Someone recently asked me, why did you choose to become a science teacher? I replied that it was actually an accomplished artist, having inherited this talent from my grandfather, who designed the Heisman Trophy and the front of the Library of Congress. But I was told an artistic career did not guarantee an income, let alone job stability. But my love for science and tinkering led me to become a science teacher and eventually receiving my doctorate and to be a nationally board certified teacher. Every day of my career, I strive to teach and train these young minds the importance of being aware and in tune with everything that is in their life. And I constantly find ways to instill an interest in innovation and emerging technologies through the sciences. Receiving this award is an acknowledgement and a reminder that what we do as educators is important. When we achieve, we usually do so because others have helped. Because of my family, many of my friends and colleagues, I need to say thank you. Thank you. I can't express how grateful I am to have all of you virtually here tonight. To be awarded the Educator Achievement Award is a great honor and privilege. Without the continuing support from the American Institute for Aeronautics and Astronautics to all educators, I never would have been able to unlock my students' potential. When this happens, change happens. AIAA provides educators the ability to set free my students' ideas and to make the world more responsible and maybe more incredible. Thank you and have a good evening.
Lisa Hubbard, STEM educator at W.A. Wright Elementary in Mount Juliet, Tennessee, for enthusiastically using the topic of aerospace education across the curriculum to motivate and inspire students of all ages and abilities throughout 35 years of teaching.
I'm honored to be recognized by the AIAA for the Educator Achievement Award. I discovered aerospace education in the early 90s, and it totally changed the trajectory of my teaching career. I've spent the last 30 years inspiring the next generation of explorers. This award will have a great impact on my students and allow me to provide unique STEM opportunities without being restricted by funding. In a year when teaching has been especially hard, it means a lot to me to be recognized. So on behalf of myself and my students, thank you very much.
Mark Westlake, physics educator at St. Thomas Academy in Mendota Heights, Minnesota, for challenging students to ask questions that don't have answers at the back of the book and to never be content with their first solution.
Hi, my name is Mark Westlake, and I run the Innovation Center at St. Thomas Academy in St. Paul, Minnesota. I teach physics and engineering. I want to thank the AIAA for this amazing Educator Achievement Award, and I also want to take a minute and congratulate the 5 other recipients that are being honored tonight. Thank you, AIAA, for making a difference for educators.
Thank you for teaching, encouraging, instructing, mentoring, influencing, guiding, and inspiring America's students. We are inspired by you.
Please welcome back AIAA President Basil Hassan.
I hope you enjoyed the presentations tonight, and thank you all for attending tonight's gala. It's been inspiring to celebrate some truly remarkable individuals this evening. I'm honored to have shared the stage with you. I'm mostly inspired by our awesome educators. Just a reminder that tonight's recording will be available on AIAA's YouTube channel. Now, you can congratulate all the award winners directly by joining them at the individual tables. Remember that we do have multiple floors. Please double-click on any open seat to join the table or bar section. Looking to the future, please mark your calendars for next year's gala. It will be held in person on April 27th, 2022 at the Ronald Reagan Center in Washington, D.C. I hope to see you all there. Until then, please enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.